Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is time for another hair tutorial. I recently had my hair cut into the Undercut Pixie again, and several of you have been asking for another tutorial and you want to see all angles of this recent cut. So I'm going to accomplish all of that as well as show you at the end a couple of the hair care products that have really been crucial because I had a lot of extra blonde added to my hair. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so as always, just combing through my hair. You'll see me use some extra conditioning products today because my hair is still pretty dry from all of that bleach. So I'm going to start off with the IGK Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm. I've just been kind of rotating between a couple of different products, using about a large pea size of that amount and just working that through my hair first. And then I'm going to add my Catwalk Root Boost. And I really don't need much of this. If you have ever had your hair bleached, you know that that kind of adds a little extra lift and volume to your hair. So right now I don't feel like I need a lot of extra lift, but I do need a little extra hold right here in my cowlick area. I have decided today we're going to wear it a little more spiky back here, and so I just put a couple of spritzes right there, and then I like to have just a little extra lift and hold right here at the part and a little bit along the side. So you can just kind of spritz this wherever you feel like you need the extra volume, but like I said, I'm not needing as much because of the fresh highlights that have been added. Now I'm going to go in with the last product. This is the Moroccan Argan Oil, and I'm going to do about 1.5 pumps today. And just be careful, if you have long bangs like I do, don't add a lot of oil right here because that will interfere with your eyeshadow throughout the day. Yes, I have learned that lesson the hard way. So I'm putting this all through the hair, but I'm kind of staying away from these ends right here. So you can kind of put it all through the rest of the hair and it'll naturally kind of migrate down to those ends anyway. Okay, and then before I go in with the blow dryer, I'm just gonna kind of get my hair going in the direction that I want it to go. And now it's time for the blow dryer, and I'm using high heat and high fan speed. Okay, so now before we go in with styling products, I just want to show you real quickly my color so you can see it a little more clear now that it's dry. And with this black background, I know some of you don't like this, but I think it helps you see a little more clearly the distinction of the colors that I have in my hair because it's so bright with a white background. It's kind of hard to tell how blonde I really am. Now, I was so dark before. She has to always use a high volume bleach on me, but I think she used just the volume 30 and I still was under the dryer. It was on my hair a long time and I still have a little bit of warmth that will creep through. So a couple products that I like to use to help keep it toned are the Joico Color Purple what is it, Color Balance Purple shampoo. This is my favorite. This does an amazing job. You don't have to use gloves when you put it on your hair. It's real good. And then another help for toning is this Kenra Intense Violet Toning Mask. And so I will use sometimes both of these on one day, and then maybe every other day I'll use, I love the Joico K-PAK Color Therapy Shampoo. This really helps add moisture back in the hair. And then a key to keep your hair from feeling like straw is the K-PAK Color Therapy Intense Shine and Repair Treatment. And this I will use maybe 2 to 3 times a week at this point and leave it on the hair for about 5 minutes and then rinse it out. Okay, so now to finish styling, I'm gonna go in with my Chi flat iron. And I am just going to kind of straighten a few sections, and this is kind of different each day. I've been having fun kind of doing a few different things, but several of you have had troubles with a flat iron, and what you're seeing me do is just kind of, I will pull the hair up and then grab it with the flat iron. So I am not actually holding the hair and then putting the flat iron in. That is risky. You can definitely get burned, but if you just pull it up with your fingers and then slide the flat iron in, you have less chance of getting burned. And then I will also just slide it right, I'll go right next to the scalp and just grab sections and straighten that way. Now in this front section, I will hold it up, but I make sure that my hands are clear and then put the flat iron in and pull down. So I keep my hand away as I pull the flat iron through the hair. Here in the front section, I'm just going to straighten a little bit on this side. And I've been doing some fun different things with this as well. Today I think I'm gonna go more curved downward. And let's see here. And then just here at the back, I'll show you the back in a moment, but just kind of want to pull through a few sections and straighten. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my Enjoy Dry Wax, and I know some of you are brand new at using this product and it is a little difficult at the beginning to figure out. So I have a whole video I will link down below of how you can make this a little bit softer, because it is, especially at the beginning, a very stiff, hard product. But what is great about it is it's not greasy. So because of that, it's a different consistency. So mine I've worked down, but I've realized I have pretty strong fingers from playing the piano, and so it looks a little easier maybe than it really is. So I'm actually putting quite a lot of pressure using my middle finger to scrape up the product. And I'm using a little less product than I normally use. So what I like to do is put kind of my starting amount on the palm of my hand and then really work that between the hands, and you'll feel it get softer and warm up. And when you pull your hands apart, you're not going to see any product, but you'll be able to feel that there is stuff on your hands, but it shouldn't be real thick and goopy. Then I'm just going to take this and work it through. I like to start at the back and the crown where I need kind of some more of the lift initially, and then work towards the front with what's left on my hands. And I didn't put very much on, so I'm probably gonna need to add a little more. So again, with quite a lot of pressure, I am pulling out just a little more product there. And then what I like to do is work it towards the tips of my fingers so that then I can scrub the tips of my fingers at the roots of my hair and put the product there, and then work what's left to the ends of the hair. So I like to kind of deposit the majority of the product towards the roots and then work it out towards the tips of the hair. So I guess I better pay attention to what I'm doing here. All right, so I have been enjoying just kind of pulling the sides here kind of showing that undercut a little bit more right there. Doing the same over here. And then just kind of doing whatever my hair wants to do in the back section here. Okay, so let me show you where we're at so far with the back. And so it's kind of going in the general direction, and then I'm gonna just kind of set everything else in place with a little bit of hairspray. And my favorite, longtime favorite hairspray is the Aussie Instant Freeze Hairspray. And just again, gonna go in with a couple of short bursts. And then I like to just take my fingers and section off and kind of create some pieciness with my fingers here, especially through the front, because otherwise it can just be kind of look like one piece, one big kind of solid bang, and I like to have kind of a little more of that piecey texture through there. Same here on the sides. And then what I do through the back is just grab sections of the hair, and so that as the hairspray dries, it dries kind of in again with more piecey texture. And then here on the side, again, I like to bring that forward and then kind of curve the bangs over to kind of meet that point. And this is just one of the ways that I have been styling my new cut. I have a couple more tutorials planned to show you kind of some variations that you can do with the style. But overall, I've been enjoying it and have loved having the undercut back. If you're curious as to how my stylist cut my hair this last time, I will leave a link in the description box below to my most recent salon visit. I also will leave links for all of the products that I used today, as well as my hair care products that I shared with you and the tools that I used in this video. I get a lot of questions about that, and I always try hard to remember to link those below. So either click the show more button down below this video, or you'll see a little arrow, my left, your right, and you can click on that and it will also drop down the description box and you can see all kinds of interesting information there. As always, I really appreciate you watching my videos. I've loved hearing from so many of you about fun new hair journeys that you are on. So many of you have taken the plunge to go short and you're loving it, and I love hearing those stories. So thank you so much for being here. If you're not already a part of my channel family, I hope that you'll consider hitting that subscribe button below. We have lots of fun here talking about hair, makeup, all things beauty. So I hope that you'll consider joining my channel family. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.